Hey everyone, I'm Leah Selena for the Link Entertainment. And as always, we're bringing you everything from Jeezy to Jesus. And if you didn't already know, September is Self Improvement Month. And we thought it would be an incredible idea to speak to two organizations out of Baltimore, Maryland, who are doing just that for the youth of the city. So we will be talking to Dream Bigger Community Institute, where they strive to build up the youth in Baltimore through the areas of art, technology, health, and more. And we'll also be speaking to the Baltimore Children and Youth Fund, who supports organizations like Dream Bigger Community Institute. They support them, they help with funding and resources so they can grow and expand. So, Link Entertainment family, join me in welcoming Kevin Beasley of Dream Bigger Community Institute and Cherie Miller of Baltimore Children and Youth Fund.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Leah.
Yes, welcome to the Link Entertainment family. Y'all are locked in officially now.
Yes, yes.
Yes. So, Kevin, I want to kick things off with you because your organization is doing a lot for the children in the city of Baltimore, and there's so many different areas that you cover to help children get involved in. And a lot of times people hear the children on the streets, they ain't got nothing to do, they on the corner, and that's how they get into trouble. And I feel like your organization is completely combating that issue.
Thank you.
So just talk to us a bit about the different programs that you offer and how the children can get into their self-improvement through doing it.
Okay. So Dream Bigger Community Institute was established in 2018. And our mission statement is just to empower the youth and help them reach their full potential. So our signature program, our flagship program rather, is called Beats Not Bullets. It's a musical mentorship program, and that was established in 2000. I'm sorry, that was established in 2016. The nonprofit was established in 2018. But with that being said, it's a musical mentorship program where we cover engineering, sound engineering, uh, songwriting, as well as production. So we're kind of known for that a lot. We're in the prisons with that jail now for 18 and 24, but we originally started from 12 to 18-year-olds. So that program is well known around the city. We also have a program called Musical Expression with Friends, which is kind of a duplicate of Beats Not Bullets, but it's for children with autism and high functioning disabilities. So we bring the equipment into a safe setting. They're there with their parents. They practice on equipment. They practice on handheld instruments and things of that nature. And then we have the Ballet Boys, Baltimore Ballet Boys as well, which is a beautiful program. It's just getting started in the last couple of years, where we're giving them resources when it comes to life skills and just extra supports outside of the actual dance studio.
I love the Baltimore Ballet Boys because it's rare to see boys doing ballet
Yes.
at all, but black boys,
Yep. Yep.
that's super hard to come by. So any black boys, this is your spot. This is your community.
Indeed, indeed. And the Baltimore Ballet Boys, they actually were able to perform with the Baltimore Orchestra, and that was a beautiful event.
Nice. I would have loved to seen that.
Yep.
One thing I'm looking forward to is the next art exhibition. Like I need to know when the next one is because the art that you have on your website, like it was
Yes.
beautiful and young people are really creative. I'm like I could never do that.
Right. So Do More Heart Work is a another brainchild of Vanessa Day. And it's a beautiful program where we just pretty much gather art from young artists and we do a whole exhibition as far as them posting their art and showcasing their art. We bring the community together. So I believe she's definitely planning a new event similar to the last one. I believe it's going to be at the next Baltimore Peace Movement weekend, which is coming up in early November.
And I know the Beats Not Bullet is like your baby.
Yes.
And so I just want to know, just talk to us more about Beats Not Bullets and how it's impacted your life and maybe some success stories that you've seen come out of the program.
Indeed. So Beats Not Bullets, was the brainchild of an artist that I used to deal with. He was my friend, but he was also an artist that I used to kind of have under my wing per se. And we were just riding around one day. He said, "And then we got to do a program. We're gonna call it Beats Not Bullets." And he said this probably 15 years ago, right? And he just was saying words, but I looked at him and I said, "We are going to do that, right?" So it's just really the feedback that we get from the participants, from their parents. Children have come to the program that were referred by their parents, and then the text messages the mother will send back the next day or when they get home. Oh my God, who is this child? He's doing better already, right? So it's just kind of seeing the results of someone kind of coming into a safe setting and just kind of being creative. And from there, we've been able to expand ourselves, like I said, into the prisons as well as getting to the marketplace when it comes to the mayor's office. So they have a program called the Sidestep Program. So instead of individuals being referred to the court system, they're referred to our program as a as an alternative to kind of see if they can get themselves together. So I've definitely seen the results. Some children now are in college. A lot of the children who have graduated in the past from 8 years ago, they come, they facilitate certain workshops. They come just to be there at certain workshops. We still offer them resources when it comes to free studio time and things of that nature. So our retention rate is very, very good.
And I know Beats Not Bullet is also in some jails and prisons. And
Yes,
yeah, so talk to us about that and what prisons that is in, because I know somebody's thinking of their cousin. They need to get
right,
right and get in their
indeed.
program.
Right. So we're looking forward to expanding the program into more prisons. But currently, we're the main prison that we're in is the MTC. And we're looking at a couple more institutions that we have been offered to come into. So funding is always an issue as well. But the main institution is MTC. We've been there since November of 22, and then we now have a new relationship with Department of Juvenile Justice, where we're starting some programming as well when it comes to Beats Not Bullets.
Okay, okay. Y'all come on with the donations because we got to get this in more prisons.
Yes, yes.
Now,
Just give me
Cherie,
some money.
yes, give us some money.
That's funny.
All right, so Cherie, you got the money. You got the coins.
We do.
They have the money.
So Baltimore Children and Youth Fund, this year alone, y'all have given out
Mm,
$9 million in funding.
Say it. Say it.
$9 million in funding.
Through 91 youth programs. Since 2022, we've awarded $31.8 million. So just to back us up a little bit, Baltimore Children and Youth Fund is also a nonprofit organization, but we double as a quasi-city government organization as well. So we do have to follow stipulations within our MOU with Baltimore City and the mayor's office. But we fund to primarily Black and Brown youth-based programs. They have to have an emphasis on serving our Black and Brown children, right? So we not only give financial support, but we do also supply technical assistance and capacity building. We have sessions one-on-one with the program officer and the grantee. We have learning lab sessions where people can learn how to tell their story through their data, where they can learn about fundraising and how to go out and ask funders for money.
yeah,
Sessions on just how to tell your story as a program through storytelling, right? We also offer trips. Like we had an opening plenary early this year, February, where we attended the legacy sites in Alabama. It was about 100 of us on a flight on Southwest Airlines flying to Alabama. We went to this museum that was just life changing, and that was the kickoff to our Learning Lab events. We're just here for the community. We're doing big things. Dream Bigger actually applied for our grassroots fund last year. They weren't selected for the grassroots fund. They did come in the top 25, which is why they were offered a President's Fund grant, because we looked at their narrative and we said, we have to work with this program. Dream Bigger is out here doing great things. They're creative. Beats Not Bullets, like where is that happening? Anywhere, going inside of the jails and helping that population as well. And his target population just aligned with ours. We do look to fund any programs that serve youth 24 and under, but we do have an emphasis on the youth that's like 18 to 24. So we're trying to tap into that older youth market. So yeah, we're excited about our connection with Dream Bigger. We hope to see them for years to come. We do have our grant cycle opening up in January. The application opens January 8th. It closes February 14th. I know that's mean to do that on Valentine's Day, but we have to we have to close the grant cycle at some point so we can actually get the money out the door, right?
Mm-hmm.
Also, I just want to plug, we do use community grant reviewers to review applications that come in,
Mm-hmm.
and I directly manage that process. So in December, November, you'll see us recruiting for, hey, do you want to come be a community grant reviewer to review these applications? December 1st through December 15th, you can visit our website, bcyfund.org. Apply, please send your children. I take kids as young as 16 all the way up to, our grandparents, right? We really have a intergenerational leadership approach when it comes to how we work together and who we fund and how we fund them.
True. True.
Woo. That's a lot, y'all.
Right. I want to say out loud that she did say a lot, and for someone watching this, you know how you hear someone say the information, and it just sounds like the verbiage. They really do a great job with everything. I've never seen an operation like this. And it has made us just more accountable when it just comes to every dime, just getting your accounting systems together, getting your budgeting together, just understanding the grant cycles. Like it's been a phenomenal relationship. I can't put it in any other words. I mean, they are
Thank
there
you.
every step, every step.
Thank
All
you
right.
for that. And we do recognize that, the organizations are grassroots. They don't always have all of the intricacies and infrastructure that they should have as small nonprofit organizations. So we do try to lend a hand in whatever it is that they need.
Yes,
All
yes.
right. So to anyone watching this that lives in Baltimore, if you were looking to start a program for the youth, you got your org right here. Okay, Baltimore Children and Youth Fund. That's who you need to connect with. Because even if you
Yes,
don't get no funding, they got some resources that can
yes.
help you and assist you. And if you thought it wasn't gonna work, if you thought they ain't really about their business,
Hmm.
you got Kevin right here that just vouch. He's a testimony. He's
I'm
a
a
living witness.
testimony. I tell people,
Well,
I talk about the Baltimore City Youth Fund all the time. Especially when people are just getting started. It's like you gotta start, you start there, right? And then anyone watching this, you might feel like you don't have a nonprofit. Just Google fiscal sponsor. The first money that we were granted years and years ago, probably 2016 or so, through the Baltimore City Youth Fund, was because we went through a fiscal sponsor, and that got us a summer program. So you have to start somewhere. So even if you're not, even your paperwork is still in kind of, you haven't completed the paperwork to be a nonprofit, you can still apply under a fiscal sponsor. So please look into that. But they
absolutely.
do an absolutely great job, hands down.
Thank you for mentioning that. And one more plug I want to put out: we don't just expect people to know how to apply for our application and go on about their business. We do host sessions for pre-application
Yes.
technical assistance that will start occurring in November, December, January of this year, ahead of the application closing, where you can just come in and learn about what you need to put in your application, how to develop your scope of work, how to work
Yes.
on your outcomes, your metrics, how to, again, tell your story, what priority area you want to work around and how to expand around that, how to submit your
Yes.
budget. We do a
Yes.
lot of sessions on that leading up to the actual grant application opening. So again, just
Hmm.
visit our website, bcyfund.org. All the information, if it's not there, it will be there in coming days, but please apply. We're looking forward to all applications.
Yes.
Another thing, I think it's so incredible that you guys just started in 2015 because I mean that's still fairly new. That's kind of recent, and for you guys to be giving out almost 10 years later, $9 million to 91 different organizations, that's insane.
It's a lot,
So
but
just
that's
talk
what we're
to us
here for.
about your journey, like the organization journey and how it got started in 2015 and how it's risen to be able to give away $9 million to help the community.
So initially, when BCYF came about, there were a few consultants in Baltimore City that came together that really wrote it into fruition. Like former President Jack Young, he had a vision for what he wanted. He got it passed through a referendum. 80% of community members voted on it, and that's how we came about. It wasn't until 2022, actually, that BCYF hired their first staff, which is our CEO and president, Alicia Lee. And then she started hiring staff under her. So the data that I'm giving is really speaking from 2022 as a staff led organization, as opposed to prior when I wasn't really here for that. But yeah, since 2022, $31.8 million. We are
Mhm.
building our infrastructure. If you visit our website, we have job opportunities open now. Um, yeah, we're just getting into the weeds of every single department and just building ourselves up. We are still a baby organization. We just celebrated 5 years on in August.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Yes,
Thank
that's
you.
big. August what? Do you remember the day?
Put me on the spot. I want to say I don't know why the fifth is ringing out. Is that
Okay.
my mama's birthday?
Okay,
I
so
don't
the
know.
Lincoln
August.
anniversary is the 24th, so that's why
Oh,
I
okay.
Oh,
asked.
nice. Happy belated.
Thank you, thank you. So, Kevin, you spoke about how BCYF has drastically improved, Dream Bigger Institute. Can you just speak to some of the ways, some of the things you guys were able to institute or do due to that funding and assistance that they provided for you guys?
Yes, I mean, like I said, the fact that they walk you through each step, like from the beginning, like even putting in the grant, suggestions of your narratives. It's like we started out nonprofit as far as on paperwork for 2018, so we're fairly new as well. So we've been doing great work, but as far as the in-house, the behind the scenes paperwork and accountability, like, that's something that you have to take serious because if you don't, it'll get out of hand. Even doing your taxes, having an accountant, using some kind of accounting system. So I think they give you the they give you the blueprint. They give you the blueprint of these are the things that we're going to hold you accountable to. And if you have any questions, this is the person to talk to. And then when it comes to each monthly expense report, they'll say, hey, when you're doing your invoices, make sure this. So if someone is not you might have a vendor that's not putting the proper invoice number, but you're just still submitting it, right? So it's just the small catches that they kind of give you a heads up on that I have to stress that no other funder does that. Like they don't really have a lot of those services that they provide. So I think they really turned the whole system kind of on top of itself and just started it. And the way that they're doing it, I just commend them. I can't put it in any other. I commend what they do, and off of even the president, like when she said that we weren't selected for what was it called? It was the one we weren't
The
selected for,
grassroots fund.
the grassroots fund, right? So I received the email that says sorry, but so of course I had my moment of like, oh man, right? Next day, hey, we would like to inform you that you have been chosen for the President's Fund. So it's like, regardless, it has really given our program everything it needs when it comes to us spreading those resources throughout Beats Not Bullets, throughout the program for children with autism, throughout Baltimore Bullets. Like we're able to move those funds around and just give them the documentation of where all the money goes. So it's definitely has been a godsend when it comes to DBCI, hands down.
Now, for a parent that might be watching this and saying, "Okay, my child need to pick one, figure it out," they need to get in on your program. How do
Yes,
they go about doing it? Is it easy just on the website? Are you guys in
yes.
schools, or how would they go about getting involved in the program?
Right. So we are in a couple schools currently, digital and reach partnership. But in general, just send an email info@dreambigger.org. Visit the website dreambigger.org. Follow Beats Not Bullets on Instagram. A lot of information is also posted there. Or you can just contact me direct through that email. But if you are a teacher as well, if you have an organization that would like to experience maybe a pop-up shop of sorts when it comes to the program that we do, we can show up to you. So the concept is that we bring the equipment with us. So we bring the mics, we bring the instruments, we bring the laptops and the speakers. So it's definitely a mobile type of program. But yeah, we do year-round programs. So yes, please get in contact with us by any means, and we'll make that connection.
And for someone who says they just want to donate, how do they do
Yes.
that?
So you can do that through the website as well. But our PayPal is attached to the email, which is info@dreambigger.org. Or you can just, like I said, send a formal email if you want to do a check as well. But we definitely are a full nonprofit 501(c)(3). So it's definitely tax deductible as well.
Yes. And before we go, I just want to check with you guys. Any last thoughts? Are there any events coming up? Any pop-ups that you're having that the people can show out to? Just let us know if there's anything coming up that we should look out for.
For BCYF, I would share that you could also visit our website if any listeners are interested in any other types of programming. We do have sports programs, ice hockey in East Baltimore. I know nobody really thinks that Black
I
boys
would
skate
that
on the ice. It's a phenomenal program. We have youth violence intervention programs, sewing programs. I mean, you name it, we have somebody in the space that's probably doing it. So you can go to our website and actually click on each of our grantees. It takes you right to their website. Dream Bigger is connected there as well. So you can also
Yes.
support all of the programs, so whichever one, sits with your heart. We do have a convening coming up. It's called The Gathering. This is our second annual host of just meeting with all the grantees and giving them a space to network. They can take headshots, professional headshots. They can listen in on different classes of, how to make your budgets better or how to tell your story better. We also will be opening up our second trip next year for our learning lab. I'm not going to tell you where it is just yet. You have to wait and see. But join our website. Go to our website and join our subscription mailing list. You'll get on the list to get all of that information. Yeah, I think that's about it. We have community grant review coming up. We have pre-application technical assistance coming up. All information can be found at bcyfund.org. Mr.
Can
Calvin?
you say one more time about the grants? Because you gave us some deadlines and dates for next year.
Absolutely. So if you want to just help us review the grants, that application opens December 1st through December 15th. And you can still go to bcyfund.org, join the mailing list, and you'll get that information when that time comes in November. Our grassroots fund application opens on January 8th, and that closes on Love Day, February 14th. So you have about 6 weeks to get your application in. Pre-application technical assistance sessions will occur in between that time, November, December, January.
All
Virtual,
right.
in person, come meet with us. We'll feed you. We'll make sure you have everything you need to get ready to sit down and apply for this grant.
You can't beat that. Go ahead and get you a little meal.
Right. It's exciting. For now, and we don't really have any public events coming up. Most of our program it is like you pretty much have to sign up and register and things of that nature. But we do have programming for the rest of the year, and then we are planning a fundraiser, which is probably not going to be until March of 2025, where that'll be a public event, performances and things of that nature.
And do you have any social media handles that people can kind of follow you and stay up on?
Okay, our main social media handle that is the most popular is Beats Not Bullets, and then we are on Facebook under Dream Bigger Community Institute.
And Cherie, do you guys have any social media?
Yes, we're everywhere. We're on LinkedIn, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, BCY Fund, everywhere you go.
All right, y'all. So go ahead and connect, follow, subscribe, email, sign your child up. If you ain't
Yes,
got kids, take your godkids, your little
yes.
cousin, or donate. You could get $5. Somebody
Yep.
get something shake with $5. Okay. Just give us
The
some money.
money.
It's helping you. Okay.
Too funny.
All right. Thank you so much, Kevin.
Thank you.
Reed. This has been
Thank you.
amazing.
Yes, it has.
Y'all making me wish I still lived in Baltimore so I could, slide up in there.
Right.
There's also the age thing, so there's that.
That's funny. Indeed. But
All right.
if you ever come in town, we definitely do a site visit just to kind of see the type of programs that we're talking about.
Yes, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yes.
All of this is amazing.
Thank you
Congrats
so
with
much.
everything that y'all are doing. The
Thank you.
Lord will bless you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
We
Thank you.
Brother.
Thank
receive
you.
it. We receive it.
Thank you. Yes.
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 All right, y'all. That's the Link Entertainment. Make sure you guys subscribe to us on YouTube. Check out all our articles at thelinkentertainment.com. We are on Instagram and Facebook at the Link ENT. And don't forget to subscribe to our our bi-weekly newsletters. So
Yes.
you can stay up to date on everything we're doing, and you'll be able to see all of our latest interviews. All right, y'all.
Yes.
So keep it locked. You can follow me at Leah Selena _ on Instagram. See y'all.
Yes.